My past life. Honestly, I don't watch a whole lot of movies anymore. If I do spend time behind the Babylon Idiot box, I'm watching fishing videos on YouTube. You know, trying to scout out a new fishing spot. Anyway, I was in the middle of a video when an ad pops up for a new show on this new age platform. In this new series, there is a young man who claims to remember, hear it now, his past lives. He remembers his past life as an Atlantean. Yes, from the lost city of Atlantis. These memories started with him when he was 12 years old. He started sketching his memories and sharing them with his mother. He remembers living in an Atlantean colony 12,000 years ago. That's more than the age of the earth, according to some. Of course, his recollection says that Atlantis was founded by beings from another planet, aliens, around 30,000 years ago. I know this keeps getting better, right? According to this fellow, there were 12 families that ruled the earth. Society was matriarchal. Women ruled the earth, and their wisdom was recorded in water, ice, and crystals. That's a bit disturbing. Ice melts, water dries up, and crystals shatter. But I'm the weirdo here. Eventually, these extraterrestrials left Atlantis and moved back to their home planet. Apparently, their goal was to make humans the record keepers of the galaxy. I guess they failed. Interesting, right? Is this fellow serious? He certainly seems to believe what he's saying. This dude claims to remember 3 specific lives. One 12,000 years ago on the River Nile, another life 900 years ago in Scandinavia, and the most spectacular one almost 60 million Earth years ago on a planet called Glodok. Reminds me of Tonox from the caramel commercial. Anybody remember that? All right. If this fellow seems insane, what on earth legitimizes him to have his own series on a large platform? Granted that the platform employs other content that is equally nutty. Apparently, some of the claims that this fellow has made seems to check out. So as a result, many people are interested in what he has to say. Now, here's the interesting part of this story. This young man evidently had friends, spirit guides, that visited him often until he was around the age 12. These guides educated him as to his past lives and then told him that when he turns 12, he would begin to recall his memories of his past life, his Atlantean origins, and the other vital pieces of information. When he turned 12, his spirit guides stopped coming and his memories started coming into his head. In other words, his external influencers became internal. So how do we reconcile the experiences that this rather unfortunate soul is relaying? Yes, I said unfortunate. Well, hopefully it's just that this fella has a really wild imagination. If not, then there are many sinister forces at play. This past life rememberer is being embraced by the New Age community because they subscribe to an amalgam of spiritual doctrines, including reincarnation. Many who embrace New Ageism, if invested deeply enough, will eventually have some sort of spiritual encounter with some sort of spirit of force. Some even have intimate sexual encounters with these beings. This is enlightenment to them. But the truth is, nothing good comes from it in the long run. Who or what are these friends, or beings, or spirit guides, or forces, whatever you want to call them? They are actually malevolent demonic spirits posing as friends, aliens, and amicable spirit guides. This is right out of Satan's playbook. 2 Corinthians 11, and no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. By the time this fellow was 12, these friends stopped visiting. Why? Because they found a home in him. This explains why their words became his memories. To be honest, I feel sorry for this poor fellow. Not only is he inclined to believe in a lie, but he is being made to live it. None of these spirits are actually friendly in any way. They have destruction and degradation in mind, and it will eventually come to that. But why such an elaborate hoax? Simple. To deceive many. It is incredible how many people do not believe in God, but they believe this weirdness. So many people are embracing Eastern philosophies because it's exotic to them. Therefore, they think it to be enlightening. Novelty has no spiritual weight, but to shallow Westerners, it does. Now, here's the truly disturbing part of this whole scenario. This former Atlantean is not the only one with such experiences. There are more, and they will start coming out of the woodworks soon. You're probably asking, how is that possible that so many people could have the same delusion? That's an easy one. You and your children have been conditioned and prepared for it. If an alien walks into your child's room, what are the odds of them revealing that it's there? Slim to none, because all our movies and our books have led them to believe that these entities are friendly and innocent. our children have been trained to be deceived by demonic spirits. Whether you choose to believe that or not, most of today's society have been taught entry-level witchcraft. How does society react? It's just all hocus pocus. Witchcraft leads to confusion, bloodshed, warring, unrest, or rioting, just to name a few. It's a good thing we don't see that on our streets, right? Friends, this is way beyond superstition. This has passed the point of being cute. Satan and his demons are bold-faced in manifesting before us. On our TVs, in our homes, on our movie screens, in our books, in our schools, on our media feeds. All you could do in response is to scratch your head? No. It's time to rid ourselves of this nonsense. Claim your children back. Do not let yourself or your family become victims of demonic deception. The time is short. Trust Jesus. And to the fellow who is battling with these lying demons, come to Jesus. He will not tell you of a life that is past. He takes your past and puts it into the sea of forgetfulness. He will show you a future that is eternal, righteous, and without deception. Now think about that.
I'm wading through this water, Lord, for better or for worse. In all my ways, I'm putting Jesus first. With love in every line, in every song, in every verse.